Today, we are going to talk about existentialism. What do you think is the purpose of human existence? Some people believe it is to strive hard, some believe it is to make themselves happy, and others believe that there is no particular meaning to life. At most, it is just to go to the dock and fry some fries. If you also agree with the latter, then you might be an existentialist. Existentialism is a profound philosophical trend in the 20th century. It focuses on the uniqueness of individual existence and the issue of free choice, as well as exploring the meaning of life. It emphasizes how humans, in a universe without predetermined meaning, can give themselves meaning through actions and choices. Its core viewpoints can be discussed from 5 aspects: existence precedes essence, absolute freedom and responsibility, the absurdity of the world and the creation of meaning, anxiety and authenticity, and death and time. First, existence precedes essence. This is the most fundamental stance of existentialism. Sartre said that you exist first and then you define yourself through actions. You are not destined to be a certain person at birth. Who you are is shaped by the choices, actions, and responsibilities you make throughout your life. Second, absolute freedom and responsibility. Existentialism holds that individual freedom is absolute, but it must be responsible for it. It is heavy. You have the freedom to choose to do anything, but this freedom also means you must bear the consequences. For example, some friends say that I have to go to school every day now, and there are rules everywhere restricting me, so there is no absolute freedom at all. But actually, you can choose not to go to school. Choosing to drop out is your freedom, but you didn't choose it. So choosing not to drop out is itself a choice, and you need to be responsible for this choice and bear the consequences. This is the relationship between absolute freedom and responsibility, as existentialism says. The third aspect is the absurd world and the meaning of life. Existentialism is not a comforting philosophy. Rather, it is cold. It acknowledges that the world has no special meaning, and you come to this world not to seek meaning, but to create meaning. Just like in Camus' work, Sisyphus, who pushes the rock up the hill again and again, perhaps it is futile, but he might be happy. This behavior is meaningful to him. Applied to contemporary young people, some choose to play games freely for one night, while others choose to sleep all day without getting up. As long as you follow your own self and do anything, it is given meaning. Even doing something strange and interesting that you are interested in, but inevitably, he will feel anxious about this unexperienced takeout, fearing to disappoint himself. You can freely choose to take out, but if you insist on your own choice, not following the mass consensus of the delicious one, you have gained authenticity and also brought anxiety. This is the relationship between freedom, authenticity, and anxiety. Ordering takeout is like this, and life is even more so. The fifth aspect is death and time. Existentialism holds that death is not the end, but rather the boundary of life. It forces people to realize the finiteness of life, thereby living more truly in the present and making meaningful choices. This is what Heidegger called living towards death. Existentialism has a profound and diverse influence on the history of philosophy. It not only overturned the traditional way of discussing metaphysics, but also permeated literature, psychology, political science, and even popular culture. For contemporary young people, existentialism is like a spiritual awakening, allowing you to recognize the absurdity of the world, but not to fall into despair, but rather to live more clearly, truly, and vividly. In this era, when everyone is trying to live correctly, it reminds you to live truthfully. You can be anxious, confused, cynical, or even in all this chaos suddenly stand up and say, "Forget it, I'll go to the dock and get some fries now."